Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. And on the 5th day, the last of the first week's projects for SPRINGWATCH. This is 2 weeks where I have got 5 video projects for you each week, focusing on the mini catalogues that have just gone live and the celebration brochure. And today I'm showing you the Love You Always suite, and it is just gorgeous. So on Tuesday I showed you a box that I made using the foil that's from that same suite. So the 3 colours that are in that suite are Rococo Rose, Blushing Bride and Sahara Sand, and this paper is repeated in those 3 colours with the deeper colour. So this is Rococo Rose with a nice Rococo Rose background, and you can see it pairs. And then I should have brought the other foils over. I'm going to make this project with the Blushing Bride, which you can see there, and then there's Sahara Sand. So it's the same pattern, or similar pattern, is it the same or is it similar? No, similar pattern on all of them. So I'm remaking it, but I've also brought in, do you know what I really love about it is that it's not 2 hearts and flowers. It's not, there's black and white as well. I've got another project later on this month using that. It's not too much hearts and flowers. In fact, there's no hearts on the papers, and that comes from the die cutting. So I love this. You had me at hello. I don't remember what movie that's from, but it's from a movie. But you could change out that and you could make it as just a beautiful project to gift to a friend. Right, so 12 by 12 paper. You've got to really love that friend. You're going to use this paper. 12 by 12 inches, 30 by 30 centimetres. On the first side, score it at 2 inches, 5 3/4, 7 3/4, and 11.5 inches. Which in metric is 5, 14.5, 19.5 and 29, and then turn it to one side and score it at 2 inches, 5 centimetres. So it's a whopper box when it's finished. It measures 10 inches tall, 3 3/4 wide and 2 inches deep, which is 25 centimetres tall, 9.5 centimetres wide, and then 5 centimetres deep. So this paper, because it's speciality paper, and it's foiled, it's one-sided. It means you don't have to choose. Could you imagine having to choose between 2 foiled papers? Shudder at the thought. You don't have to. So there's lots of elements. So there's 2 stamp sets and 2 die sets and 2 paper packs in this suite. There are black rhinestone, well, black dots. I used those yesterday. And there's a gorgeous, what are they calling the ribbon? Blushing Bride metallic ribbon, which I'm going to use. And it is Blushing Bride, but it's got this sort of gold edge to it. Oh, is it going to focus on me? So it's Blushing Bride one side and gold the other, gold glittery, shimmery. There are little heart embellishments, I'm using those. And the most gorgeous treat boxes. I have got those coming out next week. They are big. Oh, I've done that bit. Bigger than you expect. They're not matchbox size, which is what I thought. Oh, look, I've burnished in the wrong place there. I thought they were matchbox size, so I was very pleasantly surprised when they were bigger than that. There we go. Straighten up my lines. So I'm going to cut my straight lines. Oh, look, I wibbled there as well. Maybe should have pressed just a tiny bit harder when I was scoring. And then this little rectangle down here, I'm going to get rid of that. And then a teeny tiny little bit off the top there. This is a quick project because it's the paper's doing all of the work. It's the star of the show. It's going, hello, I'm here, don't cover me up, let me just do my thing. It's gorgeous. I love it. There we go. So that's sealed. Then 2 sides round and the back. And that on there. And then you simply pinch at the top, and if you've got something inside here, the sides are going to resist at the point where whatever it is inside stops. It won't go any further. It might go, if you're doing it like I'm doing it with nothing inside, it might go all the way down like that. No less a pretty project, it just might make a difference. So put your gift in first and then pinch at the top. You see, that's resisted much higher up. Natural resistance. Okay, I'm going to peg it closed. I'm going to peg it closed mostly because, you know, I have issues tying bows. We all know that. It's, you know, it's not a deliberate comedy element in my videos. I just can't tie them. But also because I want to use this lovely ribbon and get one of these little charms on. So they are not tagged with anything else. They are just as they are. So I'm going to roughly eyeball probably way too much ribbon. And I'm going to feed that through. And get my knot hopefully tied at the same point. No, why has... Oh no, because I need to tie the knot first. Oh, it's painful. Sand plus ribbon. Dreadful. Dreadful content. I'm so sorry. It's not what you came here to watch. Oh look, I'm trying to do it again. Right, tie the knot. Then attach the heart. Manhandle it to tie a bow, which is going to have one loop the wrong colour, but you know, it's all good. No, I've not. I didn't. Stung myself to the tear and tape. Oh dear. Yeah, look, well, I've got one loop the wrong colour and one loop the other colour. You know what? It's going to be horrendous just watching me do battle with this. So let's not worry about it anymore. Let's just. I can't even cut ribbon. Snip, snip. That's fine. That's all good. Oh, and remove them because they're not a good look. Right, my little heart is in there, and when you twist it round, you can get it so that the heart is more exposed. Trust me on that one. Okay, I'm going to do some die cutting. So I was inspired by a die cut out in the catalogue. So it's the floral heart dies. This one is huge and it's gorgeous. So I'm going to cut and then cut again. And stamp my "You Had Me at Hello." And I'm going to stamp this one in Blushing Bride. Okay. I'm going to grab plates and platforms and all sorts of things. I'm going to move those to one side. My cutting and emboss. So I'm going to do plate 1, plate 2, magnetic platform. And pop that round. And get it to line up. And clear plate over the top. I actually only want the bit in the middle. That's why I'm not worried about the fact that it's gone over the edge of the paper. There you go. That's the only bit I want. I don't want the magnetic platform anymore. So plate 1, plate 2, clear plate, my black and white. So this is the other paper. This is the black and white paper. So it's flowers mostly on one side and then more plain patterns on the other. And like I said, I was inspired by the catalogue to use the stripes. So I'm fitting that on there. Clear plate over the top. Wow, the emboss machine on my chair as I'm going past. And, oh, please have cut out. Yes. Scooch all of that out of the way. There are some bits to come out still. use my dye brush on here. Just a couple of bits at the top. Oh, I can't get hold of it. There we go. A couple of bits at the bottom. I could be here all night looking for them. So I'm not going to look any further, but I'm not too worried because it's black and white stripes. So I'm going to get this onto my project. Look for spaces where I can put mini glue dots. There are various places. Probably easier to see if you weren't using a highly patterned paper such as me. But there are enough places that you can stick that down. Pop it onto the front of my project, and then I'm going to take my stamping, my stamped heart, and I'm going to put it in the middle but elevate this on dimensionals. And obviously it will fit exactly in. And that is my project for today. Beautiful, I love it. I'm addicted to the paper. In fact, I'm just addicted to everything in the entire catalogue because that's me. But it's absolutely lovely. I will be back on Monday with videos, obviously over the weekend. I still have 7 projects a week, every single day over on my blog, but I'll be back on Monday with the rest of Springwatch videos. Thanks ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you soon. Bye.